All right. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to Animator Secrets. And let's finish this video. Let's do this thing. So, my stream crashed yesterday, and I was having so many technical difficulties that I was like, I best, I best not do this live anymore and try to figure it out so you guys don't have to sit through all that. So that is what I decided to do, and I kind of gave up on the EXR, I think the format was, and thankfully I was able to find the HDR in just a regular JPEG. So I was like, nice. So anyway, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is looking pretty good, and this is just the HDR. I turned off all the other lights. Oh shoot, I actually had the face on a bad resolution for my thumbnail. Oh well. Set this to 2. And all right, so I'm playing with the idea of like using the HDR's background as the background because it's kind of interesting. Though I can't figure out how to scale the HDR to have like the floor of the HDR match the plane and then have it drop shadow. I can't figure out how to do that. Um, so I just thought it was cool that how much it was affected by the blur there. So maybe there's some setting I can tweak that will get that working. And so I turned off the all the other lights. Um, I was hoping to get more of this spilled into her hair, but like there's like a tiny little suggestion of blue light there, but so I would like to figure out how to do that more. And then you can see the fingerprint and the scratches more on the hands, but um, uh, yeah. So, and then of course there's the noise issue, and then there's the issue of, for some reason, the scratches are not showing up on her face, besides the surface imperfections. Um, so let's try to figure that out. Let's delve into this. Oh, and her legs are kind of bugging out in the viewport. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I might have to spend the time to actually like remodel the geometry or something, because sometimes the geometry that is brought in from not all of it, but like usually the regular minifigure parts kind of look weird at some point. So, cool. Let's figure out what we want to do here.
Yeah.
How's my audio levels? Hello, hello, hello. Pretty good. How's the audio levels for my computer? It's a little peaky. So let's bring that down a little bit. That's better. Hello, hello, hello. It's louder than I am, so that should be like that. Bring me up a little bit. Hello, hello, hello. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna bring in some other lights. I'm gonna make her closer to the camera because I know there's more resolution. Maybe that one. Um, yeah, that's a good one. Um, why does the mouth look like that? That's weird. Render again. Yeah, mouth looks fine here. Oh, cool. You can see the highlights and the scratches really well right there. That's really bizarre. Okay. Need to figure that out. Hey, you can see a little bit of a scratch in the face. So it is there. Okay, I'm happy to see that. Um, oh, that looks really good. For some reason, it just looks great right now. Maybe it's just all this noise that's in the way. Here, I'm gonna do a little test. Okay, let's do a render there. Okay, so that's working. When she went into the M shape for some reason, it looked weird. Okay, so that looks fine. I think there might be an in-between in here that is a little wonky. Yeah. I just don't know what that dip right there is. Oh, it's her tongue. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I just need to figure out why her uh why it's so noisy. I think one reason it's so noisy is because of the depth of field, which is kind of a necessity a little bit. But there's one thing that I wanted to do, which was um, to help with this stuff, was I wanted to create a reflection plane. Apparently, the scale of this doesn't affect anything at all. To reflect more, let's see. Let me just go to, oh, let's see. Uh, all right, cool. I have a plugin that hides all your stuff, which is great. Because it's distracting. Go to my channel. Um, oh yeah, look guys, we're only 20 subscribers away from 1,000, which would make me monetized. So that's pretty awesome. So please consider subscribing. And I forgot to thank my patrons, so let me just get a reminder. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much to Alex, Jeffrey, Stan, Lucas, The Real Crazy Toad, and Eva Audu. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And it helps me bring some content to you, which I hope is a good thing. So, okay, so let me see here. Right, I was gonna look at. Let's see. Let's go to look at her. Look at what she got. 15K. So awesome. Anyway, okay, so let's go to videos. Most popular. I kind of wanted to maybe have like, obviously the most popular one is like what represents are the most when it comes to like color scheme. I was thinking of just I don't like all the white in here. So trying to think, is there like I would just use this banner, but there's actually a lot of earth tones that I don't think are her theme really. I mean, I think it's okay if it's pixelated. If I can find a good thumbnail. Um, she built her dream home, so if I use a thumbnail for her dream home, then that's all of the colors. Yeah, that'd be actually kind of cool. Like she's standing in front of her dream home, or a picture of it at least. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna right click. Oh, I can't get the thumbnail. Oh, I can screenshot it actually. This is gonna be really low resolution, but the color and reflection is what I'm looking for. Just because snip. Okay. And also, fall is her favorite season, so those colors will be coming in. It's funny because she's not a big fan of orange, but fall is her favorite season. So, and that's like the fall leaves are very orange. So it's kind of funny that uh, that's how it works. JPEG. Let's go to. Images. I think source images is probably better. Okay. So now I can create a plane. See, that's what it's reflecting off of, just a boring gray wall. So I want more like color and contrast and everything. So what happened to this guy's ceilings? Anyway, so right, I need to create a plane. I could just duplicate this actually. Duplicate that. Bring it out this way. '90. Actually, no. I'm gonna do a new plane because then I can go. See, 6 by no 6 by 16. No, 16. I think it was. That's not right. Whatever. I can just eyeball it. Um, yeah, maybe it was 8 by 16. Oh wait, no, it was 9 by 16. That was close. Um, this will have a double thing because the room will reflect off of this, and I'll reflect off of her. If I have the refractions high enough. Um, let's see here. I have to put a material on this, so let's just go into the hyper shader. Oh, sorry, I didn't mute the mic. It's one of those sneezes I didn't see coming. Mm. All right. So I'm hoping that this will bring out more of the scratches in it. Um, and then, so the base is on. I think I'll just use the, yeah, that's on. I think the base, that's where you put the color. Oh, all right, the, hello, the checkerboard, of course. Let's see, Naomi Dream Home. Why is it not showing up? Oh, it shows up there. Yeah. Oh, right. Sometimes the textures don't show up. That's frustrating. Well, I know that it's there because it looks like that. So, oh well. Let's see what the render looks like now. Refresh render. Definitely darkens the image a little bit. Maybe a closer up image here. Yeah, because it's blocking the lights coming from that side, but I can bring back in the. Oh, that's looking really good. This looks very plastic. Um, that's a funny frame. It's a breakdown, but it actually has a lot of her personality in it. I feel like. Um. Uh. Yeah, and you can see the little bits of scratch there, and like a little bit in the in here. You can see all the stuff. So I think that's cute. Anyway, I need to bring back some of the lights. Like that's yeah, that's such a cute. Like that's just a breakdown like in the middle of an M, but I wish that was like a key pose now. Anyway, oh well. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so let's see. You turn on the front two lights. And then let's re-render that. Those came in pretty hot, but I think yeah, I think if we can reduce the noise somehow, then we can reduce how much um like one thing I want to do is I want to select our head. I think that the bump amount on the bump map is kind of low. So let me, this is looking so good right now. Like I should probably say that. I think that's her skin. That's her eyes. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm just gonna start a new one because I'm a tab guy, you know? Just keep on tabbing. Let's see. So that was for her skin, right? And then okay, bump. This is good. Let me bring this up. Let me just select all this and then get into those little guys. I don't think we're trying to plug anything in to anything. Oh, I should see if I have any chats. Nope. Usually not on a, what is today? Monday? Yeah, usually not on a Monday. Okay, so let's see here for the bump, because there's a little hint of it in certain places. But when I select that thing, and then it says bump height, I'm gonna put that into, all right, and it's -2. Let's not go extreme and just do 5. That might be good for the face at least. Because it was a bit much, but now it's not enough. So that's kind of interesting how that works. Yeah, you can try to find, right, there it is. It was interesting. I was listening to a video about AI and people in it. It was a Corridor Digital video. They were talking about how like the way AI like transforms things into something different is I think there's a scratch. Yeah, there's a scratch there. It's just the noise amount. Um the way they do that is they noise up the image and then they reduce, then like the AI kind of guessed what the detail is, and that's how they come up with the unique looking image. And I thought that that was kind of interesting because when it's rendering, like I always am like, oh, that looks great already, but then it finishes and I was like, oh, no, I was just seeing things in the noise. So are we human or are we just dancers? You know what I mean? I don't remember what song that's from, but I do remember that as a thing that I listen to all the time. Are we human or are we dancers? I don't know what that means, but it's a cool thing. Okay, so what I want to do is bring up the samples a little bit. Like let's go to 4. Oh, it's on 2 already. Yeah, let's just go to 4 and see what we get. There's a lot of noise in the blur. And unfortunately, for the blur, you just need to just crank it up a lot. Cool. I'm seeing a scratch there on the cheek, very pronounced. Okay, so they are there. They're working. But it's nice and subtle. I like that. But I like that. You know what I mean? You know where that's from. Like this is looking almost photo real. The one bad, it's not showing on this side, but the one bad thing on this side is you can see that I like this and this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's an office quote. All right, so let's bring this up to 5. Let's just see how pretty we can make it. Did I hit enter? No, I didn't. I'm just happy that I'm blessed to have this computer. Let's see. Good, you guys can see what I'm saying. Because yeah, it was like rendering this higher of a resolution would just be a waste of time with my other computer. But we have like blur and we have like a lot of detail and stuff, so yeah. There's an element, I'm not sure what it is, but I just feel like there's an element missing from the Maya, or not Maya, Arnold rendering compared to what the people do in Blender. I'm gonna bring this up to 6 just because we're crazy. We're just crazy like that. I think I might post this as well. I think one of the reasons why it's like even this I think is a little slow, but we are streaming in 2K right now. We're streaming in 2K and we're rendering in 4K. I'm just kidding, it's not 4K. But look at that. There's still noise, especially in the shadow areas, which is crazy to me. I can't believe there's still noise. There shouldn't be. But um yeah, let's do 1 to 1. Yeah. It's looking pretty good. I need to bump down the focus distance um, because I feel like the uh, like the face and the hair should both be in focus, but the background shouldn't be in focus. So I think that would be it good. I'm loving this. Like I'm loving this. You know the red in the lips is looking a little desaturated, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's reflecting off of something. Um, but yeah, very happy. I'm very happy with this. Ooh, that side right there looks so good. All right, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna be a mad Chad, mad lad, bad glad. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's all like 0.3. That should be plenty, but I'm gonna bring this down to 1.5. 1.5. Yeah, and then I'm also going to bring this all the way up to 10 just because I'm a crazy person. All right. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything, but yeah, my computer's like straight up humming. It's like, oh. Yeah. The cool thing about Arnold is um, it has a denoiser um, what's it called, like tool that will take your render and just remove all the noise in it and make it look like a clean thing. But I think it does also remove detail as well. So you have to make sure like there's the right amount of noise that it's removing. You know what's weird about the fingerprint is like this part right here. I don't know why there's like a highlight and then a kind of like a slicker looking part there. Um, but yeah, and you see scratch there. Yeah, this is really clean. There's still noise. Even at 10, there's still noise. That's insane. Like, this is a lot of samples. Um, yeah. So, I think that that's just an artifact of the blur. Like whenever you have blur, apparently there's a like blur z depth thing that you can have, and then you like apply the blur after the fact in um DaVinci, and it saves you hours and hours of rendering because when you render the blur in camera, it looks good, but it also um it like looks good out of the box. It looks perfect, and apparently the compositing blur takes a lot of effort to get the same results. So I guess it just depends on where you want to spend your time. Um, it's interesting because like yeah, thing I definitely want to do on future iterations is figure out how to smooth because I thought the blur would like knock off these hard edges, polygon edges, but it doesn't look like it wants to do that, which is unfortunate. That looks so good right there. But anyway, but yeah, like it starts to get a little bit blurry right here, and I'm fine with that. Like that's where I'm okay with the blur starting to come through. And then you can see some fingerprint on the chest. Like this is great. This just makes me want to high five my brother, you know? Boom. And I'm sure there's some settings I can tweak to make it render faster. Because there's like Maya was crashing when I was animating. And I think that was because of look at the background. That looks so like the blur looks so good. Um yeah, so I'm sure that there's some settings I can tweak to get some good results there. Oh my gosh, look at that scratch. It looks so good. That's awesome. Yeah, the imperfections in the hair, like I still need to figure out how that works because I feel like the gradation from like because it's supposed to look all bumpy, which it does, but I think that it goes from like it's like two-tone bumpy though. It doesn't have like a a drop off, a fall off almost. Maybe it looks good from far away, but anyway. So, I mean, this is really good for my first kind of exploration into surface imperfections. Not to brag to myself, but sometimes you got to stay sane as an artist. You have to evaluate, what looks good, what doesn't look good. Um, Definitely not as good in some areas where I would have wanted it to be good, but better than I thought it would be in other areas. So let's see. That's pretty good. I'm going to take this and um, well, I'm going to save this, but I'm going to put it in images. No, is my post stuff in here? I think, yeah, post to, oh my goodness, it's so cute. Now, I think that's what I'll do. I'll go to my page and then I'll go to no, not channels here, and then I'll go to image and what? Why is it squished? I'm so confused by that. What the heck? I'm confuzzled. There's nothing wrong with this image. Huh. Weird. Let's go to open with Krita. Yeah. Ooh, it looks so cool. Um, then I can file, save as. I'm gonna try a JPEG again. 2v2. Okay, so hopefully, maybe it was just too high of a resolution or something. No, it's still squished like that. Maybe that's just a bug right now. Let's see what happens if I try to post like the original post. Okay, I think that's just a bug. That's just this computer right now, which is weird. So I'll take the original, open that up, edit preview. But hey, what's going on, YouTube? Why are you being weird? Maybe it's a computer thing for the time being. Oh, I got one subscriber. Thank you, 1 subscriber. I like the hand in it and everything, but apparently I think it wants me to do a square, maybe? Is that what it wants? What does it say here? 2, 5, and 5, 2. Let's see, file. This must be new. This must be new because it's been fine. 2, 5. Okay. What? That's a what? I just want to post my work, and it's giving me all this. I know when I posted, right, that image posted fine. Wait, but that is kind of long. What is that? The size? Interesting. Okay. I mean, I guess I'll give this a shot. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Get over here, mouse. Oh, here it is. I'll give this a shot. It's gonna cut off a lot of stuff. Hmm. I wonder if I put it in my Google Docs. Here, and let me just hide this real quick. Oh, I didn't turn on my monitor properly. Sweet. All right, cool. So that is done and fixed. Let me refresh it. See, now it came in fine. Oh, it removed so much detail. Lame. All right. So anyway, yeah, there's so much more detail on the actual thing. Well, here, let me actually go 1-to-1. Wait, that is 1-to-1. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So that's looking pretty good so far. Definitely bringing up the samples helped with that. But let me just bring down the samples to 4. Then I think if you bring up the specular to like 3, and then the subsurface scattering to 3. Wait. No. There is no subsurface. I don't think there is any subsurface scattering, which I think is the thing that like when the light goes through your skin. All right, let's see what that does. Probably reduces the render time substantially. But there's the noise. The noise is coming right back. It's like, yeah, don't mind if I noise up this business. Yeah. It noises up the dark tones and the light tones, which is annoying. Anyway. Okay, so that's good. And I would like to, yeah, it's hard to tell what you're doing when the detail you're looking for is in the shadows or in the noisy area. Okay, so let's see here. But that does mean I can play with the light a little bit. So I don't know if I want to have, I mean, I do know. Let's see, let me go back to the beginning here. Do a render. You can see a little bit of like fingerprints and whatnot on her, which is cool. But I do want to have like a better rim light. I don't know why the HDRI is not giving a good rim light. It's just kind of lame looking. So let me look into that. I do want to bring up, here's this. Samples, exposure, like all that stuff is good. Cast shadows. Maybe it just needs to be more intense. And then let's just turn off. That's not it. Turn off these lights for a second. I just want to see if if the intensity bleeds it over. No, that's not it. And that's definitely not what I was looking for. So bring this back down. Might even do like 0.5 on that. Yeah, maybe it's bringing up the exposure to 3 would be good. Yeah, bring up the exposure to 3. Seeing more color in her on her hand there, so I think that that's starting to do stuff. Bring the exposure to 4. Okay, so 4 was too high. But 3, it looked pretty good at 3. I don't know why it's like washing it out. That's very weird that it's doing that. 3.5. That's a pretty good. That's pretty good. It does look chalky for some reason. I don't know. I think we had bad results with this, but I'm gonna turn it back on just again. Let's see, refresh. Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. Um, turn that off. We're gonna get some weird results again. Um, I want to check what it looks like coming closer to the TV. Oh, TV. That's so funny. Camera. All right, let's see. Fresh render. It's a little darker here. That's interesting. Hey, look at that. I don't know if that's going to disappear. That's probably coming off of the ground as well. So, but, um, yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, okay, I think it's picking some pink up off of the ground a little bit. So I was hoping to get more blue like we were getting in the other one. But I'm going to turn on these. And I'm actually going to turn on these two. Oh, what the heck. I'll turn on all the lights. And then I'll have it in like a medium position. Here's probably good. And then give that a render. Oh yeah, there's always different levels of blur. I need to fix that. I need to select the this. And oh, I like the pink, little pink bounce off of that. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's a bit much. Anyway. I kind of want to just, because we're just working with light, I kind of just want to bring this down to 3, maybe even 2, and then bring all this to 1, 1, 1. I know that I'm going to get a bad result when it comes to that. Let's see, I want to do this. Yeah, and then I can, another thing I think I could do is go in here. Select the camera and then go all the way down into Arnold. Turn off depth of field. That makes it go faster. Let's see. What do I want to do? I want to make this. Bring this down a little bit. Yeah, and then rim light stuff. I think I can kind of leave that pretty strong. Yeah, that's fine. That can be pretty strong. And this. Oh no, maybe I can lower that. What one is this? Select this and go into the perspective. That one is, oh, hmm. They should definitely be in front of this. This needs to be scaled up. But this needs to be kind of in front of it, I think. I think I can get away with that. Okay, that's the, this was what was in the way. Yeah, that's definitely what was happening here. And then this is still big enough to reflect off of, I think. Just scale that up. I don't know if this is actually a big, like if this is affecting it that much, but whatever. So I select that, and then let's see. I should rename this screen right. Screen left. That'll be helpful. So let's just say, let's turn this down. Let's favor one side. Let's favor, what does she end on? She ends on, she's looking in that direction. Okay, so I'm gonna favor this side a little bit. So I'm gonna go to screen left and turn it down a little bit. So crazy that this is even possible. And then go back here and bring that up a little. Like I still don't know what to do, like when it comes to exposure versus intensity. I don't know where this light is coming from. Right here. I don't know where that's hitting. That might be somehow a rim light or something. Or a bounce light. Yeah, anyway. But I think it should be, like, I mean, I can see the highlight here, but maybe it should be a little bit more on this side. Like, I don't want it to be like perfect, even light, because I think that kind of looks bad. But I don't want this side too much in shadow. Yeah, I definitely want to give it some directionality, and then you can see the shadow of the head going there. Okay, that's looking better. Now I want to see what it looks like here. I don't know what's going on with the chest and why it looks so glossy, but or chalky, but I think that'll just be the vibe of this character. So apparently, this minifigure was played with chalk around, which makes sense, you know. Maybe a little girl was drawing on the asphalt. Asphalt? No, cement with chalk, and also playing with a minifigure. Whatever. Um, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Yeah. All right, 8:50. I'm gonna take a break real quick. I don't have a fancy be right back screen anymore, but I should make one. Let's see. All right, I'm back. Um, so I'm just thinking that something like this is good, and that this is crazy. This is crazy the amount of detail that is showing up here. Um, then the fingerprint detail, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Like that looks like that does look like that Lego piece was tossed into the blender or something. Anyway, but I guess that's like the level of detail that's happening all over, but it's really present when it's this close to the screen and there's no depth of field. Speaking of, I do want to go in here and open up. Gosh, my headphones are so annoying right now. I just need to turn them off. It's just like telling me that it's like connected over and over again. So I'm not listening to anything right now, so I don't think I need headphones. Let's see here. Uh, yeah, I want to bring back the depth of field, but I need to fix something. Um, sorry, I just was lost in thought there. I'm just really liking that there's like a white highlight and then like an orange one. It's like bouncing off of something else. Um, it just makes me feel good. All right, so right, we're gonna be looking at the depth of field, and it's probably crazy. Let's see. Yeah, it's going up and down and stuff. What level do we like it at? What is this? This is like the lowest level. 1.5. I think that was the best. Um, the best level, I think. I don't know if I should animate it. Like, I don't know if it should be going closer and further away or just consistent. So I'm going to keep it there and I'll just keep this graph editor up. And let's see. Let's bring up the samples to, oh, I think bringing up the specular special is what caused all this detail to show up. So let's bring that to 3, bring everything else to like 2, except for these 2. I don't think that's necessary. And then maybe bring this up to like 5. I think that will be like our final settings for this. And then I need to turn on the depth of field, which I think I need to switch that for my camera that I just sold. Like, I think it might be confusing that you have to select the camera and turn on the depth of field. I might need to fix that. Put one of those controls on the camera itself. But anyway, I've been doing an ad campaign for the camera because it's hard to like just based off of stills. It's hard to understand what you're buying. So it's like, oh, I should kind of show a demonstration of what it does, and I think that that was helpful. But no one has bought it yet. Sad face. It's just something that's really helpful, but I don't think people know that it's helpful. Like, um, but it is. It's insanely helpful. I use it in every shot that I do. And I've used it professionally too. I had a gig and I was like, "Hey, can we use my camera?" And they're like, "Sure." So I used it there. Um, yeah, that looks pretty good. kind of makes it so all right, you can see some scratches on the face a little bit, but it makes it so you can't see the scratches. Oh, there's a few. Like obviously I didn't want as many scratches on the hand. That's definitely something I didn't want. So maybe that's better. It's more realistic this way, I think. I do like the. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the lights in the background like that because it just doesn't make sense that like a light bulb would be like going through the ground. Um, but yeah, I feel like I need to finish this shot because it's still the amount of progress has been amazing that I've learned, and I just need to finish this one and then move on to another one. Um, I think I've left people waiting long enough to have animation content from my channel. Um, so yeah, then you get the fingerprints in the chest a little bit there. Yeah, I think something like this will work, and I'll definitely look at it with fresh eyes tomorrow. Let's see, increment save. Um, yeah, I'll look at it tomorrow, but I think I'm gonna end the stream there because I have a little bit of work I need to do. I'm gonna be trying out an ad campaign on Twitter because I haven't had any success with the YouTube ad campaign. But the funny thing is, like under search terms, I made the massive mistake of putting the word animation, which is totally wrong because I was looking at the analytics of it, and like a huge percentage, I think the largest percentage of where my ads were shown on was Coco Melon videos, and kids are watching that. And even if parents are watching that, they don't understand animation. They're not like they're not there for the animation behind the scenes part and like the creation of it. They're there so their kids can be occupied while they take care of, adult stuff. Like so I just think that that is kind of funny that a lot of my money that I was paying for ads was going to show children my freaking ad for a camera. They're probably just sitting there like, I don't I don't get it. What the heck? Anyway, so I edited the word animation into 3D animation tutorial, and so hopefully that reaches the right audience that actually is in the market for some helpful stuff. Anyway, um, thanks for joining me on this journey, and thank you for um, yeah, thanks for supporting the channel, watching, and I just want to thank my patrons again. Thank you so much to Alex, Jeffrey, Stan, Lucas, um, the real Crazy Toad, and Eva Aldu. Thank you so much for supporting me financially. It's great to have um, that support, and yeah, and please consider becoming a patron because with more patrons, then I could hire an editor, I could hire other animators, and we could really take off from here and create a lot of entertaining content and finally be able to make like shows and whatnot. Uh, that would be amazing. So please support the channel. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.